We take you to your leaderboard, and right now, out of Florida, Bruce Spencer enjoying the lead, building on his chip stack. At the opposite end of the spectrum, D.K. Thomas, with just 20,000 in chips left, suffered a tough hand that he had to let go. And by day, this guy's a mortgage consultant, but his real passion is his music.
I play in a band called the Jingle Punks, and we take holiday, Christmas songs, and we punk rock them out. It started out as a joke, and then all of a sudden we're here about 8 years later. And now we're at the point where, you know, we've had our music on TV shows like Nip Tuck and also on Laguna Beach. So it's a lot of fun.
Rock on, DK, and instead of being in last place, Michael, he could have been in first place. That hand that he let go when he caught the three of a kind on the turn, but Spencer comes up with a big bet and also showed him his aces.
I'm going to be very interested once D.K. Thomas actually talks to our Leanne Tweeden what he thought his opponent had that he needed to fold there. Remember, there wasn't a made flush out there or a made straight. So I'm really not sure what D.K. Thomas was thinking. He invested nearly 2/3 of his chips in that hand before getting rid of it.
He will be thinking about that one for a long time. Goodemote thinking about loving a pair of queens. His pre-flop bet, good enough to take that one down. And Spencer walked a tightrope on that one and somehow managed to dump a lot of chips on that and push Thomas off the monster hand.
Yeah, it looked for all intents and purposes that Bruce Spencer was going to get married to those aces and pay a big price. D.K. Thomas bailed him out.
That was huge, and Spencer's out in front. Well, now Ludwig with the suited ace-queen.
Fold.
Wally, is your 4-2 good enough to hang around, pal?
Fold.
Not this time. Well, that is our man right there, Ben Ludwig, a 29-year-old out of Pennsylvania, an investment analyst. And this man, well, he has some World Series experience that may just help him out big time tonight.
Well, I'm an investment analyst by trade, but my favorite hobby is poker. Playing online, I was lucky enough to qualify for a few major tournaments, so I was lucky enough to saddle it into the 2005 World Series of Poker main event. I don't think I'd ever consider poker as a full-time career. I've been a finance major. I went to grad school. I put a lot of time into my career. I enjoy my career right now. Well, the format of this tournament's great. As a financial analyst, I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. If you beat 3 tables of 6 people, it's $1 million right there, so I'll take those odds any day.
Get my chip though.
And man, Goodemote has been picking up some very good cards. Look at this, ace-queen suited.
5,000. Strong starter. Thomas also with an ace pre-flop.
Raise.
Wally getting active with the 6-5, although it is suited.
C4 raises to 11,000.
I have a feeling he'll get looked up by at least one guy, maybe two.
C6 folds.
I call.
C3 calls.
Quick call from Goodemote.
And Graydon is going to have to be bold here because if he doesn't improve on the flop, Goodemote has position.
Well, there we go. The flop 9-5 queen. Both players catch a piece.
5,000.
C4, that's 5,000.
Could prove trouble for Graydon.
Yeah, and that's a very curious bet. 24,000 in that pot, and Wally only bets 5,000. Even if his opponent had nothing, he's getting huge odds.
And here we go again. It changes around. Wow.
C4 is all in. All in for 28,000. 28,000 to call.
Quickly, Graydon tosses it all in, picking up his 3 of a kind. Pressure on Goodemote.
Time is running out, JK.
And he lets it go. Well, this time, Graydon with his 3 of a kind takes this one. That's twice we've seen on the turn 3 of a kind, and both times it was 5s, but this time it paid off.
And I think Goodemote's fold there, while it looks like a tough fold, it's actually a pretty straightforward fold. Goodemote knows that Graydon is not going to recklessly put all his chips at risk
Raise.
unless he has a huge hand there.
6,000.
Now, it's possible that
Fold. Sorry.
Graydon could be bluffing with a flush draw, but I think Goodemote read him properly there, and while he was disappointed, made a good fold.
He certainly did. Dodged a bullet on that one. Graydon got a little aggressive free flop with a small hand, but it turned into a giant. And that is Bruce Spencer building on his chip lead. Still 6 players playing tonight, 6 players alive for $50,000, and that also includes a seat at the $1 million table.